Hey everybody, welcome to Plexus Living Free Live. I'm Michelle Stuchel, and I'm really excited to talk to you tonight about one of my favorite topics, and that is objections. And so I titled this, Love Them and Use Them. And what I want to start off by saying, over this fall, we have been doing a little series back to the basics, right? We started in September talking about recruiting and how do you recruit and follow up personally, and our job description being loving and serving people well. And then this month, the focus has been on retention, and Leah did a great job last week sharing our customer care system. And for those of you that were on that call, you know what an incredible system it was. You also know there was a few technical difficulties. So Leah amazingly spent time and re-recorded that call, so there would be no technical difficulties. And I think I still need to post it in the team page, but it's our whole customer care system. And so it's there for you to learn to use, to know how to take care of your people. And then the third skill, next month, we are going to focus heavily on the skill of duplication, and then, teaching other people to love Plexus as well, and to share. And then in December, we're going to have a totally different focus, because we're not going to get into leadership in December because the world is thinking about Christmas and holidays. So we're going to have some fun in December, talking about mindset and time management and all the fun things. But part of recruiting, okay, let me back up. What does Plexus have to offer? I want tonight to be kind of like a family meeting, okay? Because we really need to dig down deep into this topic if you want to grow your business. Because if you're here, if you're taking time out of your busy schedule on a Monday night, it's because that you want to grow your business. So you have to know what it is that we offer, right? Well, Plexus offers two things. We offer life-changing products, but we also offer a life-changing opportunity. And listen, most people don't go to bed at night worried about the 5 pounds they have to lose, or about the fact that their thyroid may be out of whack, even if it is, and it could be serious. They don't go to bed at night stressed about that, or it doesn't keep them up at night unless it's seriously wrong. Most people today go to bed at night worrying about, how in the world am I going to pay for Christmas? Where in the world am I going to get that extra $6,000 that I need just to maintain my standard of living? How am I going to pay for my aging parents and college at the same time? Can I get an amen? That's the boat that we're in. Aging parents and 2 colleges back to back. And we have answers to both of these issues. And so when we're talking about objections and how to follow up with the products and the opportunity, it starts with belief. It starts with belief in what we have, because truly what we have is a gift. And here's the thing about objections. An objection is, let me just define what an objection is. It's a reason why somebody is not either going to buy the products or jump on board with the opportunity. It's, oh, I don't have enough money, or, oh, they're too expensive, or, oh, I don't want to be a salesperson, or, oh, I don't have the time. Those are all objections. And when we get a clue, when we find out somebody's objection, that is one of the biggest gifts they can give you, because what it's showing you is what they're thinking. And it's almost as if they're saying, this is what I'm thinking. Would you please answer me and show me why this is going to work? Because you know something that they don't at this point. You know how what we have is a solution and an answer and a blessing to them and their issues. And it is your job to to figure out what their objections are, and then to answer it, to give them the knowledge and the confidence that they need so that they can move forward in their journey. Now, listen, let me be clear. Objections are not just to get people to buy products. Remember, This is all about loving and serving people well. What we are about is giving solutions to people, giving them answers, and helping them meeting their needs on both the health side and the opportunity side. Is that making sense? So answering people's objections is part of the follow-up process. And if you've been around here any length of time, you may have heard me say this. When we are reaching out to people, typically people start reaching out about the products, right? And somewhere around, as you're building a business, somewhere around the gold level, senior gold, you start to realize, oh my goodness, I want to reach out. I need to reach out about the opportunity as well, because if you want to grow, you've got to help other people understand what we have in the opportunity and teach other people how to share about the products and the opportunity as well. So there's two areas where people have objections: the products and the opportunity. And again, what we are doing is learning how to answer those objections. And here's the thing: this is just a skill to be learned. I've been in this about 5 years, and objections used to scare me like crazy because I thought, I'll never sound like Brittany. I don't have the boldness of Christina. I don't know what to say. And what I found is it's just a simple skill to learn. It's kind of like, have any of you, I remember I went to this homeschool conference and my kids were younger. And I don't know if any of you guys have heard Kirk Martin. We call him the calm guy. He's great. Love Kirk Martin. And he would say, he gave me this, like, I'll never forget this moment. He was talking about how kids, when they nag and they nag and nag and nag, he said, all you have to do is say to them, asked and answered. When they're nagging, you say asked and answers. And he gave me language to answer my child. And then I had a tool in my tool belt that was very effective moving forward. That's exactly what this call is about: giving you language, giving you tools in your tool belt for you to be able to answer people in their questions. So let's dig in and talk about what the normal objections are and how we can answer them. And 100% yes, lots. Objections help us understand their needs and their issues and what they're thinking, their problems, and how we can empower them to change. 100%. Okay, I'm going to share my screen. Okay, share, because what I want to show you is this amazing PDF that we have in our guides. Okay, I need to at least see someone. Deborah, can you see this? Can you see the? Okay, great. So let me minimize. Oh, no, I can't minimize that. We're going to be starting with product objections, okay? And again, this sheet is in our guide section. I believe it's under, I'll tell you guys at the end of the call where this exactly is. But you're talking to people about the products, right? And you're talking about them, it sounds great, and then they're excited about it, and then they come back to you, and then they say, well, or you reach out to somebody about the products, and they say, well, I'm already healthy. I don't need products. I eat well, I eat clean, I exercise, I'm great. I don't need what you have. Let me start off by saying this. When we are answering somebody's objection, there is a method called feel, felt, found. And I first heard this from Melissa Eichenhorst. And it's this brilliant phrase that helps to, one, identify and sympathize with the person that you're talking to, right? Two, give them understanding. And then three, show them how you overcame what their current stumbling block is. So she says to you, I'm already healthy. I don't need what you have. Here is feel, felt, found in action. And this sheet tells you exactly how to answer this. I understand how you feel. I know exactly how you feel. Feel, felt, found. I actually felt the same way. Now, I'm not telling you to lie. If you didn't feel this way, you could insert a friend that felt this way. This sounds just like my friend Angela or whoever it is. I worked out daily and we ate clean, but I did feel like something was missing. What I found is that we simply can't get all we need from diet and exercise alone. Would you be open to checking out some information that explains how and why supplements are actually recommended by top food and nutrition publications? Do you see how that's so non-threatening? We used feel, felt, found. I know how you feel. What I feel, I know how you feel. I felt the same way. This is what I found. And then it leads her in the direction that you want her to go that will answer her issues. Because you and I know that eating and exercising alone isn't going to be enough to keep her gut healthy, right? So that is one way to answer the objection of I'm already healthy. Okay, what about I can't afford it? Okay, now this objection, actually, I'm going to back up. I want y'all to think, well, actually, I'll do that part at the end. Okay, I can't afford it. And this is what they're saying to you. There's always a thought behind the objection. And here's the deal. Very few people can truly not afford this. People find a way to afford what they value. Some people value getting their nails done. Some people value going to Starbucks 5 times a week. Some people value going to the movies. Some people value shopping. Some people value organic foods. People find money for what they value, education, whatever it is. So what they're basically saying is 2 things. 1, I need to know the value of this. And 2, you need to show them if they really truly can't afford it, that's exactly why they need this opportunity. And now more than ever, friends, we need to be talking about the opportunity because especially at this time of year, people are feeling the crunch of a lack of income and how tight the economy has been. So more than ever, we need to be showing people that what we have isn't just about products, but it's about life-changing income as well. Because our heartbeat, remember, is for people to be and do and have all that God has for them. Okay, so here's an example of how to handle the I can't afford it objection. Samantha, I totally understand how you feel. I can't say this, but I can, if she's a school teacher, my girlfriend Christina was the school teacher and she had a lot of kids and she didn't think she could afford it. I mean, I would say something like, look, we were a 1-income family. I was a homeschool mom and I didn't think we could afford it either. I didn't want to have to add another budget item, another line item in our budget. But what I found is that I couldn't afford not to. I'm actually saving money because I'm not getting prescriptions. I'm not going to the doctor. We haven't met our deductible in years. We're saving tons of money on medical bills. And I'm a better wife. I'm a better mom. I'm a better leader. I feel like I've gotten my life back. And I love this wholesale membership because I'm saving so much money on all sorts of products from skincare to my kids' vitamins. Not only that, but I only paid for my products out of pocket once. I made almost $500 my first month. If I could show you an easy way to show you how to not have to budget, would you be open to checking that out? Do you see how it's simply answering her where she is and showing her an alternative reality? Okay, so use this as a template to insert your story or use somebody's story that's just like her. Like, for example, if she was a school teacher, you could say, just like my school teacher friend, Christina. Okay. Would you be open? Okay. What about I've tried other products before? So they're skeptical. I've tried other things. I've tried other network marketing companies, tried probiotics, et cetera, et cetera. Well, Samantha, what they're saying is I don't have product belief. Show me why your product is different because I'm disillusioned and I don't think it's going to work. I'm skeptical. Okay. Now, this is the truth for me, Samantha. I can totally relate. I tried many different, oh, there's a typo there. I tried many different diets. I tried many different products and nothing gave lasting results. But what I found is that those things didn't work because they weren't addressing the root issues of poor gut health, blood sugar imbalance, and inflammation. Can I share with you some information about how the things that you're dealing with go back to those issues? And the when you address these issues, your body can come into balance and heal itself. Do you see that formula? You've got to build their belief in the products. And I'll show you how you can continue to do that in a minute. Okay, product objections. And here's the good thing, friend. There's only a few objections. And once you get adept at answering them, new objections don't come out. There may be a little variation of objections, but there are only a certain amount of objections. And once you know how to deal with them, you can deal with all of them. Okay. So how I follow up with somebody about their product objections, when somebody's already healthy, I will continue to follow up with them, sending testimonies of, people that are fit. I will send them information on why supplements are important, especially now since 2020, Google searches on gut health have gone up 80%. And send them articles about the importance of gut health. I mean, gut health is everywhere, even on Special K. So people are cluing in that what we have is that gut health is critical to health moving forward. If someone's objection is price, we can follow up about sales. We can send them some samples, send them business testimonies, use the Facebook group Dare to Dream, which is a Facebook group dedicated to testimonies and stories all about our opportunity, and show them, cast vision for what could be for them. Because listen, if they can't afford to spend $130 a month on their health, they absolutely 100% need this opportunity. Let me say that again. If somebody can't afford to spend $130 on their health every month to give their body what it needs, they 100% need this opportunity. Now, I'm not saying that they have to go all in and go for financial freedom. They can, but maybe $500 a month would change their lives. Maybe $1,000 a month could change their lives. So you know that if they say this, how to continue to follow up. Okay, and then for somebody that tried other products before, you send them research on gut health, send health testimonies that speak to their personal health goals, and then continue to invite them to events, 100%. Okay, now let's talk about my favorite, and that is business objections. So when we are talking about when we get business objections, this is along the follow-up process before they are joined with you, but then also when they are on your team. You never stop following up with these people because you never know when the timing is going to be right for them. Brittany followed up with Christina for a year after she was on the products. Abby Taylor did an outstanding call a couple of weeks ago. I'll put it in our IPA chat. She's had so many rake ups on her team, and the people that have been raking up, guess what? They've all been happy product users for months. One was like a happy product user for a year. One was for 2 years. Don't ever give up following up with people that are happy product users in your back office. If you are, you just can't. You cannot stop following up with them. It could be a timing issue. You don't know what it is, but just remember it's about them, and you never give up on people's potential. So remember, we talked about product objections. Now let's talk about business objection. Okay, here is the most common one, I believe. I need my own results first. Now, remember how we said that objections have a thought behind it? There's a reason why people have this objection. And here's the reason for this objection. I was trying to get this bigger. Let me see if I can make this bigger. Okay. Oh, that's much bigger, better. Need my own results first. What they are basically saying when they say they need their own results first is this. I want to know that these products work. I need to know that what I'm telling my friends about is legitimate. I had 6 3-way calls within 24 hours, Friday to Saturday, 6. Every single one of them. And most people are willing to share with others because we all want our friends and family to feel better, right? Almost every single one of them said, but I need to get my results first. And this is how I deal with that. I totally relate to that. I felt the same way because whatever I do with everything in me. And I need to know that these products work. What you're telling me is that you are a person of integrity and you need to believe in what you're talking about. And that's another reason why you're going to be great at this, because integrity is the most important thing that I look for. Do you see how I flipped the narrative? Instead of saying, okay, go ahead and wait, you can flip the narrative and make it, this is exactly why you're going to be good at this. And then I just share, again, more of my own story, and here's the deal. What I found is that, there's so many different ways that Plexus could help people. And I didn't want my friends and family to have to wait on me getting my results before they could start getting their results. I mean, I don't have thyroid issues, but I've been able to help a ton of people with thyroid issues. It's kind of like being a real estate agent. I don't need to live in every house before I know it's a good house for somebody else. And what I found out is that these products deal with core root issues that go back to most of the health issues we deal with in this country. So I just share it and let people make up their own decision. If I could share you how to authentically share with others, would you be open to that? And then I continue to build their belief. That's exactly why you're going to be great at this. And then this is what I do in a 3-way call. And if you've been on a 3-way call with me, you've heard me say this. I prime them to start thinking of other people. I will say to them, so I just want to prepare you. When you buy a white car and then all you see on the road is white cars, I'm telling you, 9 times out of 10, they start laughing. Ha, ha, ha. Yeah, that happened to me just last year or whatever it is. They can relate to that, right? I said, well, what's probably going to happen is names are going to start popping in your mind. This person has thyroid issues. This person has migraines. This person has acid reflux. Write those names down because you have something on your hands that could really help them. And it's as simple as saying, hey, I thought of you because I remember you struggled with being, I remember the last time you went to the doctor, you were pre-diabetic. I just started these supplements and a lot of people just like you are being helped. Are you open to taking a look? That's it. And then you prime them. And guess what? 9 times out of 10, they're going to come back and say, you're right. I have a list of people that I want to reach out to. And it's your responsibility to flip the script, tell them why that's a great thing that they need to have their own results, and then show them how to overcome that. Okay, number 2, I'm not a salesperson. I don't want to be that person, or I really don't like sales. Oh, bless it. I can relate to this one. I felt the same exact way. I wanted nothing to do with sales. And this is, I felt the same way as a school teacher. I don't have to be a salesperson. Here's what I found out. I didn't like the word sales, but I always love sharing things that I love. I tell people about recipes I like. I tell people about restaurants I like. I tell people about Jesus. What I found is that selling is simply serving people, and it's noble. And I'm simply offering solutions to people, and those that want it can take advantage of it. If I could show you how to do that from a place of love and service, would you be open to taking a look? You flip the script. Sales is simply about offering solutions. Okay, number 3, don't have time. Again, this is about show me that that this is worth my time. And here's the deal. I will tell you this. I, quite frankly, I'm not looking for people that have all buckets of time on their hands, because people with buckets of times on their hands are usually not fruitful, self-motivated people. The people that I'm looking for are leaders, and leaders are busy. They're busy, whether it's volunteering as room mom, leading a Bible study at their church, being a deacon at their church, volunteering in their homeschool group. They're fruitful and they're using their gifts. when somebody tells me that they don't have time, I say, you know what? I absolutely relate to that. And when I started this, I was looking to take things off of my plate. So I could definitely relate. I just found that I had to be intentional with my time. But here's what that tells me about you. The fact that you have a lot on your plate shows me that you know how to get things done, that you're fruitful, and that you are successful. And quite frankly, this, if I could show you how to be successful with a little bit of time, would you be open to taking a look? Do you see how I flipped the script? This is exactly why you're going to be so great at this, because you know how to get things done. And that's what I look for. Again, what they're saying is, please tell me why this is worth my time. Listen, when I started this, I was a leader in my homeschool organization. I had a toddler, 2 kids I was homeschooling. I was literally looking to take things off of my plate. But when I saw what was available to me and the fact that I could bring in a 6-figure income, that was worth my time. Do you see what I'm saying? When people understand that this is worth their time, they will find time for it. But that's up to us to show them why it's worth their time. And the time objection, you show them that this is worth their time. Okay. Business objection. I'm an introvert. Okay. Or that's not my personality. I love this objection. You know what I found? I know exactly how you feel, because I used to think that it was a certain personality type, but what I found is there's every personality type, introvert, extrovert, every Enneagram number at the top of this company. And to be successful in network marketing, it's just a simple set of skills that anybody can learn. And actually, introverts, I've found some of the leaders that I love the most in this company are actually introverts, because they have an upper hand because of their natural skill set of observation, analyzing, deep thinking. 3 introverts that come off the top of my head: Brittany Howard, Jessica Heffley, Brooke Hemingway. Pretty good company, right? And it's just a simple set of skills. If you're willing to learn and grow, anybody can be successful at this. Are you willing to take a look? If I could teach you these skills, are you open to it? I understand. I know how you feel, but what I found is, okay, this one, MLM. Oh, this was my objection. I never wanted to be in an MLM. And this is very similar to the sales objection. Okay, someone, they say, I don't want to be a part of a network marketing company, or something to that effect. Well, I can totally relate to this. And if that's not your story, you could say, well, my friend Michelle, that was her story. And now she's the second highest rank in the company. I can totally relate to this. I never wanted to be in a network marketing company. What they're basically saying is, please legitimize this for me. Please show me that this is a legitimate industry that I can be proud of. That's what they're saying. That's what they're asking. Okay. Well, I share my story. I tried a couple other companies. I lost money. But now, after having studied the industry, I know how amazing it is and why it's one of the fastest growing in the entire planet. And I am so proud to be a professional network marketer. And in fact, John Maxwell, the world's leading expert on leadership, wrote a book about network marketing called The Power of 5 for Network Marketing. I don't know if you can see that or not. All about why this is one of the most amazing industries on the planet, because it is, of the personal growth, of the community, of the mindset training that it does, how it develops leaders, and how it allows you to work out of significance. This has been one of the biggest blessings of my entire life. And if I sent you a video about why network marketing is so powerful, would you take a look? I'd love for you to check it out and give me your thoughts. I kind of got a little wordy in that one, but I'm a little passionate about that one because that was mine. I actually did a video on my YouTube, and it's right under 11 minutes about why network marketing is so powerful. So again, you flip the switch. It can be as simple as talking, like if it's somebody that's into leadership, talk to them about John Maxwell. If it's not, leave that part out. You could say, I totally understand, but what I found is there's a reason why it's one of the fastest growing on the entire planet. If I sent you a quick video about it, would you check it out and give me your thoughts? I'd love to know what you could relate to. Okay. And then you want to, again, speak to the aspect of network marketing that speaks to their personality. Like for Leah, it's all about personal development, right? To some people, to a red personality or to like a type 3, it's all going to be about unlimited income and recognition and, prizes. So you can use some discernment there when you talk to them about why network marketing is so incredibly powerful. Okay, I got to move Deborah. Okay, I've already tried an MLM. I've somewhat answered that in the last one. I did it and I burnt out, or I wasn't successful, or I lost money, fill in the blank. And again, you can use my story if you had not done that, or use your own. I totally understand how you feel. I had tried a couple different MLMs and lost money. But what I found is that Plexus is different. We have life-changing consumable products that aren't gender or age specific, and everybody needs them. We don't hold inventory. We don't have parties. And again, I would want to know a little bit. I'd probably ask questions first. Tell me about your experience so I could know which direction to go with how I answer the objection, not just flat out answer without understanding. But once I know, then I can answer. So once someone says that to me again, I'll say, well, tell me about it. Tell me about your experience, and then ask some more questions so I know which direction to take the conversation. But here's the thing. There's so many people on my team. You could say there's so many people on our team that have been a part of network marketing before and that are being crazy successful with Plexus. And they've all said, this is so much different. I'm home. If I could show you a different way, would you be willing to take a look? And there's lots of different resources about that. Whitney Ward's video about why she did the research on why Plexus is different. I have a 5-minute video about why Plexus. But again, ask questions, and then you can know which way to take the conversation in. And it's as simple as saying that we're different and that there's people just like them being crazy successful with Plexus now. Okay, how are we doing? Oh, we are just about out of time. Saturated market. It's absolutely not true. Only 3% of our population has even heard the word Plexus. And the internet has opened the world to us. We're in Canada, New Zealand, Australia, and Mexico. And we are going to be a legacy company, just like Mary Kay is. And it's basically there for the taking. Okay, here's one that I like too. I don't like social media, or they have a very small network on social media. Brooke Hemingway, who's a double diamond, and her husband's a diamond, she had less than 200 friends when she started this. So you can say, I totally understand. And I could, because I was only on Facebook once every 3 months before Plexus. And what I found is that social media is just a tool. You can reach unlimited people with one post, but you don't need social media to be successful. I mean, the most successful part of network marketing is always voice to voice, face to face. This is just another tool. So that's up to you, whether you want to use social media or not, but I can absolutely teach you how to be successful. And social media is just a skill and a tool to be used. And a small network, very, very similar. Again, this is just a skill to be learned. Would you be open to learning it? Brittany lived in a small one red light town, and she built her whole entire business. And now she's at the top of the company through social media. Would you be open to, learning how to expand your network and how to use social media? Okay, I think that is most of business suggestions. Okay, let's stop sharing screen. Okay, so I hope this gives you a framework and really, that's the best way I could describe it, a framework on how to handle objections. Because here's the thing, competence yields confidence. And whether you are just starting out or you've been in this for 5 years like me, knowing how to answer somebody's questions and objections is key to moving forward in your business. And I want to be clear. This is not about saying the right words, because I truly believe you're not going to say the wrong thing to the right person, because your belief will always trump the right words. If you are crazy passionate about what we have, our business opportunity and our products, that will speak loud and clear. But at some point, you're going to need how to give an answer. And isn't that a scriptural principle? Study to show yourself approved, to know the right words to say, to speak to their heart, because that's truly how you love and serve people well. You answer their questions. Imagine the people saying, I want to do this, but would you please answer my questions? And that's a noble thing to do. So I would encourage you, get into our team page, print out these PDFs, tweak them, write them down, study them, have them out when you're answering people and messaging them, and get comfortable with it, because truly it's a skill. It's just like riding a bike. It feels a little bit awkward at first, but the more you keep doing it, the steadier you go. And soon you won't even think about it. You're simply riding and enjoying the ride. And that's truly what it is like for me. So I hope this encourages you guys to dig in and to learn this skill, because your people deserve it. They deserve it. So I hope this encourages you, and thanks for hopping on tonight. Hope everyone has a great night, ladies.